Hi everyone, here is an Arduino RC car built for under $50. In this video, you will see the Arduino RC car I previously built. However, the Flysky transmitter used for that car alone cost nearly $50, making it an expensive project. Today, I will show you how to build a 4-wheel Arduino RC car using components that cost less than $50. First, let's watch a video of the RC car in action. For this, I am using a 4-wheel chassis kit commonly used for Arduino projects. As the transmitter, I am using the Dumbo RC transmitter along with the XSF receiver. This is a very good 6-channel transmitter, but for an Arduino RC car, 4 channels are sufficient. I will provide links to several explorable transmitters in the description below, along with links to purchase and other components needed. You can use any Arduino board such as Uno, Nano or Mega for this project. To control the motors, I am using an L298N motor drive. The 18650 lithium-ion battery holders I am using comes with a switch and a DC jack output, making it very convenient to use. You will need 12 male to female jump wires and 2 male to male jump wires. For the batteries, I recommend using two 18650 lithium-ion batteries, preferably with a capacity of over 1000 mAh. To mount the chassis and other components, you can use a glue gun, double-side tape, or screws and nuts. I am using M3 screws, M3 nuts, and M3 brass standoff of this purpose. If possible, connect the wires to the motor as shown here. This will ensure that the motors rotate in the same direction as I designed. If not, the motors may rotate in the opposite directions, but you can adjust accordingly. First, attach the Arduino board, motor driver and battery holder to the top of the chassis kit, either in the way I demonstrate or in a layout that works for you. The circuit diagram is available on the robotlk.com website, and the links is provided in the description below. Connect the red wires from the two motors on the right side to out 4 on the motor driver and the black wires to out 3. Similarly, connect the red wires from the two motors on the left side to out 1 and the black wires to out 2 on the motor driver. Remove the micro jumpers connecting EN-A to 5V and EN-B to 5V. Then use 6 male to female jumper wires and connect them as shown in the circuit diagram. 4 of these wires should be connected to the Arduino Uno according to the circuit diagram. Connect the V-in pin on the Arduino board to the 12V in pin on the motor driver and connect the ground pin on the Arduino to the GND pin on the motor driver. For the receiver, connect 4 jump wires to the signal wires of channels 4 on the receiver and connect them as shown in the circuit diagram. To provide power to the receiver, connect the jump wires to any positive pin and negative pin on the receiver. Finally, connect these wires to the Arduino board as per the circuit diagram or the layout shown in the screen. I use double side tape to attach the receiver to the chassis. Connect the battery to the Arduino power in connector and turn it on. You will see all the modules functioning as expected. First, download and install the Arduino IDE. The link for this is provided in the description. Additionally, you will need the CH340 USB drivers to connect the Arduino board to your computer. Download the zip file from the website link mentioned in the description. Unzip it and install the drivers. Next, power on the RC car and connect it to your computer using a USB cable. Install the CH340 USB drivers if you haven't already. Afterward, return to the website link and download the RC car Arduino code. Alternatively, open the Arduino IDE software and copy the code into it. Finally, select Arduino Uno as the board and choose the correct port before uploading the code to the board. Turn on the RC car and the power on the transmitter. In this RC car, the motors activate only when channel 3 or channel 4 is activated. I use channel 4 to activate the motors of the RC car. Next, adjust the channel 1 subtrim for the steering and channel 2 subtrim for throttle as shown in the video. Afterward, check if all 4 wheels are rotating in the correct directions. If one side is incorrect, slap the motor wires on the motor driver for that side. This will correct the direction. Finally, fine-tune the RC car using the channel 1 substream for the steering and channel 2 substream for the throttle to ensure smooth operation. This process might take a little time. I will also present an article about this RC car on my website robotlk.com. I believe you will learn something new from this video. If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel and share it with others. You can also check out the robotics video I've created through this channel.